Whoa, what a surprise! Hello.
Hello. Audio okay?
Yeah,
Well,
you're perfect.
I think you're joining us from a
Perfect.
telephone booth,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm
Audio
in my TARDIS. This is what it looks like from the inside here.
but the inside isn't bigger.
No. That's just a TV thing.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for joining us. I mean,
Oh,
it's
what a
obvious
wonderful event!
we had to invite Don, who knows a
Yeah.
thing or two about F#.
Yeah.
What an absolutely wonderful event! I've been listening to nearly all of it. I've been following along on the comments, and I've just some wonderful new content from the community, and not just technical content, but what a wonderful community, what a wonderful spirit it is. We see that the way we organize ourselves technically, the way we're able to adapt, I think, to changing times, many different aspects of that, and also the heart in the community that you've shown by being so leading in talking about the terrible things happening in Ukraine and the defense that's happening there. And I'm at a personal level super supportive of that. Speaking just in a personal capacity on that regard, but that's as we all have to think about those things. So, on the technical organization side, what and adapting to changing times, and COVID really knocked in-person events around in the developer world. And during that, of course, we had online F# online conference during that time, and several other online F# conferences, and we really learned how, I think, as a community to do this kind of online things. But Thomas, you started that with the original fsharpConf back in 2016.
That's true. I mean,
And
fsharpConf was online before it was cool.
before it was,
Back then we did it from Redmond, and many people actually were there in person, and now it's sort of evolved. And
I remember I think we did it from the Skype offices in London as well. Now we just only get to telephone boxes. We don't have offices anymore.
you can travel through time.
But on change on the adaptation to changing times, I made some comments about amplifying F# as a community initiative, and really incredible to see. A lot of that is coming from the investment the company G Research is making in open source, which itself is just so well thought out for how a company can contribute really positively and actually lead in the communities they're helping to fund and to support through their open source working. And I've met the people at G Research who've thought about that and planned that out, and really impressed with that. And not only is that an idea, but the people, David and Florian, who are employed by G Research, are just doing an amazing job in translating that into practice, into real events, into online, using the online thing, using the in-person thing. One really, really well thought out combination of things that's going on with amplifying F#, and I really encourage everybody to get involved, because I think you can learn so much by contributing to open source. You can develop so much in your skills, in your communication, in your technical skills, and you can help other people. And you can often just take what you do, and you can take it on to your next job, or actually become more productive in your own job.
I mean, I think this is definitely a thing that sort of doesn't get talked about very often, because people will sort of get excited about new F# language features, but the way that the whole sort of ecosystem and the community around it has evolved from the sort of early F# releases from Microsoft Research, which included source code hidden somewhere with a license that said, "Don't look, because otherwise you'll be in trouble," to the sort of real open source open sourcing of F#, which I sort of remember back in the days. to actually
Yeah.
building a community around this and sort of not depending on just a few people.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we had a problem in the F# community where it was over dependent on either me or a couple of other contributors, and it's important for me. To deliver on my responsibilities to the F# community. We've talked to the community. I conduct these kind of back channel conversations to say, look, do you want to make this like the language design into kind of a voting process or have a committee or something like this? And because I've changed role to be a researcher at GitHub Next, I'm kind of moderating my direct involvement in the code base. But that's partly because the people, the community, and also the people led by Vlad's team, Vlad Zaratovsky's team in Prague, are doing such an amazing job at the technical work on the code base that's allowed me to kind of moderate my direct contributions. But I talked to the community about, like, do you want me to be in the BDFL role and making the kind of language decisions and kind of looking over? And they say, yeah. I mean, generally the feedback I've got is that, yes, they want me to continue to do that. So I'm fulfilling that kind of role and responsibility in the community. Hello, who's that there? Who we got? Oh, there they all are. Hi, the visual, the team who work with Vlad in Prague. I'll be actually in Prague in about 10 days' time, or a bit about 15 days' time, and we will all get together and have a good time there. Great.
They're actually eating our pizza right now. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, this is a problem being organizer. They'll eat your pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's really good. Yeah, so
one side of the story that we've got behind us here.
Yeah, wonderful to see, and we will see you in person soon. Well,
I mean,
great.
It's been amazing watching the amplifying F# community that sort of has evolved into something that has as many, or probably much more people involved, making significant contributions.
Yeah, no, it really is, and so a community. Reed Copsio said that he knew that the F# community would have to be a community that did adapt in different ways, and I just think we're really seeing that at this event, and also just that core of amazing technical work that comes through the F# community. A couple of those talks were really stunning pieces of F# technical work where there's so much to learn from. And I spent a while looking at the Wolfenstein game, which I really enjoyed looking through the F# code. I must admit, I've been working on some various bits of AI magic using large language models, and I immediately pointed some of the latest stuff I've been doing at that code base. Can't tell you about it just yet, but at GitHub Next, our job is to apply the latest AI models to do amazing, wonderful things with code. And so I've already been checking out how it works on those F# code bases as well.
So can it make the F# compiler faster?
Yeah, it could probably clean up, and it's some of the changes you'd want to make to reduce, say, allocations or just do a bit of deforestation were probably plain obvious. Actually, you could probably just say, find me the perf problems and let's fix them. It's an interesting point.
Well, I mean, so we've been running the fsharpConf every 2 years, except for the last time because people got busy or something. But we're definitely planning to continue. So, what do you think? What do you think will be sort of the unexpected new community developments that we'll be able to present at fsharpConf 2025 if we don't get too busy?
That's an interesting question. It would be wonderful to see I mean, F# to JavaScript is just amazing. Yeah. So and the F# to Python, really did interest me as well. I'm just very aware, having now doing more work in the AI world. Firstly, much more aware of the JavaScript ecosystem than, I mean, historically I haven't done to web work that much, but on the client side. But ever since you and I met, Thomas, we've been having these conversations about these things, and it's sort of much more hands-on in the in that ecosystem. And also the Python ecosystem, of course, is just huge, and the more been having these conversations with, I think, Pavel on Twitter about, I'm doing this great work with F#, and I'm it's and data, and how can I get more attention to it? And it's like, tell the Python people about it, because there are millions and millions of them, right? And if you can make work that's relevant and interesting and important, and kind of show, for instance, I think really convincing ways that F# code can run in the Python ecosystem. You can make a package, for instance, that includes the Python package that includes the .NET runtime, for example, or other ways of compiling F# code and running it inside as components in the Python ecosystem. There's a lot of winning. They're in need of the performance and a lot of the things that F# bring, and the more the community can make F# relevant in that world, that's just an awesome breakthrough.
Cool. Well, I think we can promise an fsharpConf 2025 slot to whoever makes this a reality.
Yes,
F# for Pythonistas at 2025. So that's
we'll
great.
set up the page, and that will be the first thing there.
That's right. Just with a mystery speaker.
Yeah, we like those. Very well. I think we're probably on time for our next talk. So thanks again for joining us from your
Been great to be part of this event. Thank you so much on behalf of the whole community for what you've done in setting this up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.